Thank you, guys. Thanks, Shammy. Okay, so my topic today is from the field to 100% virtual. So all last year, I helped families in the home, and I was scared to death of telesales, and for no reason. And I think I just created this monster in my mind. Once I'm sure when you're comfortable and good enough at something, it's easy to stay in that place. And I kept hearing, and hear a lot of people plant a lot of seeds of doubt. And they say telesales is harder. They say you have to buy more leads, you have to run more appointments. And what I found was that it was all a lie. It was all false. And I don't know why, but I think being that we did most of what we did in the home, I think we create that seed of doubt in our minds, right? So how I kind of fell into telesales was I was in a position where, we're in the Charlotte office. Dave came down and we did a meeting on a Monday. Completely, I allowed it to kind of mess up my dial day. And I had these age mortgage leads. I had bought them when they were 1 month, so they were probably 2.5, 3 months. I actually gave them to a couple guys of mine to dial through that were doing telesales. And so long story short, that Tuesday, I was like, I gotta do something, right? I can't not have production. So I just started calling through, and I made 12 dials, and I booked 8 appointments for that afternoon. And I ran those appointments, and I helped 4 families. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna finish the day out tomorrow. And I think I might have made 20 dials, and I booked another 8 appointments. And I ended up at 8 families those 2 days, and a light bulb went off that I can do telesales. And what I found, and I was put in a position where I had to do it, so I did it just like my in-home. Voila. It was no different, right? I was making this lie out in my mind that it was different, and it's not, right? I used to tell people you have to run 100 appointments in-home before you can do telesales. And if that's your opinion, that's fine. But what I do on telesales, we have brand new agents doing, and they're actually starting faster. And I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. I'm going to kind of break down what I do virtually or telesales in my schedule, but there's a thing called live dials, and you know how we preach that it's great for booking appointments with the team? Well, you can also sell with your team. And I don't know about you, but when I'm in a home, brand new agent, I call my manager, try my best to remember what he said, and repeat it. Whereas I'm on Zoom, and I can literally listen in with a brand new agent, walk through it, put the client on mute. Hey, what do I say here? And walk them through a sale live. And that's powerful, okay? And what happens is accountability, right? The whole point of live dials. So we do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, depending on your week. And I come to find that I'm buying less leads. So I was spending $2,500 a week in leads. Now I'm spending $500. And what's happening is I'm resolving all of my leads, right? Because I don't call through them one time and then, buy a new batch and call through them on Thursday, right? So I'm dialing through. If they don't answer, I'm calling them tomorrow, right? So I'll kind of give you an idea. So I'm booking appointments from, my mindset is, this is actually a really close concept to what we do now with FFL. I'm protecting my dial time, right? If I call someone and they want to do it now, I'm sorry, I'm busy, right? What time do you get off? Or we book an appointment because I'm literally protecting my dial time. There's something about momentum in this business, and you guys know it when you're dialing the phones. When you start to book a couple, it gets easier, right? Okay? When you're starting to help a couple families, right, it gets easier. You help 1, you help 2, you help 3. You get on a roll. Your confidence skyrockets. You're through the roof excited. So why not use that? Use it on dial. I break my day down in an 8 to 12, worst case scenario 12, but typically guys, I used to go from dialing 12 hours a day to book 15 appointments to now, dude, I'm making, you guys would laugh at some of the dials. I'm, 8 appointments, right, instead of 15. And the magic part is the numbers, right? So 15, 2 times a week is 30, right? Well, what's 8 times 5? 48. 40. I don't even care. I suck at math. You don't have to be good at math. I did the math on my calculator. I swear this was right. I did 48 times 5. I don't even know, guys. The point is you do more than 30 appointments, right? You ain't got to count to do this business, right? So anyway, my point is you get 8 appointments a day. That's my only goal, 6 to 8 appointments, okay? I don't care what the math says, do 6 to 8. And, the concept is you're dialing in the mornings, right, to book afternoon, evening appointments, okay? So my job, and here's the cool part, whether it's a final expense, whether it's mortgage, internet lead, new internet life lead, 1 month, I don't care what they are, new mortgage, I dial them all the same, right? I'm just changing where I'm calling from because I'm a different person. So I'll kind of run through my script real quick, and I'll just do mortgage. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you what I say differently for final. Well, I'll do final expense because most people probably do final expense starting out. So John, hey John, this is Mike Curry. I'm a manager here at the Benefits Center, and I'm calling you back. I got that online form that you had sent in for the life insurance, and they just need me to run through it with you real quick. It's about a 15, 20-minute phone call. I can't do it right this second. We're super busy this morning. What time are you getting off work this afternoon? First time they talk. I'll be off at 4. Got it. Are you single or married? Married. Is your wife usually home at that time as well? Yes. Got it. Well, I don't have anything right at 4, but I've got a 5. All right, so pencil me in at 5. This is the phone number, and I call it my personal number. Okay, this is the phone number I'm going to be calling you back off of. Just make sure you're sitting somewhere where you have a pen and a piece of paper handy, and we'll go ahead and knock it out. Okay? That's it. Right? I call and tell them basically that we're going through the information. So as far as the appointment goes, okay, the appointment is literally the same thing. The opening is a little bit different in the sense that I'm texting them my driver's license and my insurance license. Okay, so the reason why I do that is because I know that I'm going to be asking them for sensitive information, and I want to provide mine before they ask, right? I struggle, like when we do these objection handlings, I struggle with those because I don't get them, because I bypass the objections by setting up the actual appointment correctly, right? Like I tell people, we're going to go ahead and shop around for you, figure out which company makes the most sense for you, then we're going to submit a request for coverage, right? So like I'm going to go ahead and shop around for you, okay? We work with 30 carriers. Right? They're all state regulated. Prices are relatively the same. They're all within a few dollars of each other. They're not going to ask me about like price. Like, why is this? You know what I mean? Like I'm the professional. All right? I'm going to figure out which one makes the most sense. Me and Nat are a lot alike. I don't give 3 options. I give 1 option. I give them the best option. I'm the professional. It's my job to know what they should get. Right? I sell value over price. That's another thing. So running out of time here, but basically. A couple things that I wanted to hit on a little bit is the fear. Like that it gets me because I think it paralyzes a lot of people. I know it did me. And, if you want to, here's where I finish with. If you want to do in-home, you can do this with Family First Life at an extremely high level because we have so many examples of that, right? If you want to do one-call closes, right? You can do that at an extremely high level because we have a lot of examples of that, right? If you want to do telesales and book an appointment, you can do that because we have plenty of examples of doing that at a high level. Like, pick your style and do it. That's all this is. It's literally copycat. Figure out what makes sense for you. I like dialing in the morning, booking my appointments, and running literally from like 2 to 8 in the evenings. And I book them on the hour. And oddly enough, my no-shows, I have more sits on the phone than I do when I was in the home. Like when no-shows, right? And, I found that to be amazing because, again, I was told that I was going to have more no-shows. And I actually have more, because I find, like, think about this. You call somebody in the morning, right? That's why I don't book 2 days out. Because, like, if I call you at 9, and I tell you we have an appointment at 6, you're probably going to remember that, right? And at the end of the day, if they answer the phone, they want it. If they don't, I don't care. It's okay, right? That's why you book 8 appointments. So thank you guys. Hopefully that helped. If you guys want to reach out, I'm always here to help.